Hi, and welcome to our instructional video that is designed to make you a smarter gambler. My name is Steve Borey, and I'm the author of the American Casino Guide, which is the #1 best-selling book in the U.S. on the subject of casino gambling and travel, and the only book that comes with more than $1,000 in casino coupons. If you want to know more about the book, be sure to visit our website at americancasinoguide.com. And if you have an iPhone or iPad, be sure to download our free app. Just go to the App Store and search for American Casino Guide. In this video, Michael Shackleford, who is also known as the Wizard of Odds, and the author of Gambling 102, explains all about three-card poker. He tells you how to play, what bets you can make, and the best strategy for playing. Now, here's Michael Shackleford.
We're going to talk today about three-card poker. Three-card poker is without a doubt one of the most successful new table games in recent years. The thrust of three-card poker is it's a three-card poker game. The player against the dealer, the higher card wins. The way it begins is the player makes an ante-wager and an optional pair plus wager. I'll talk about the ante-wager first. After the player makes his ante-wager, the dealer will give the player 3 cards and himself 3 cards face down. The player may look at his own 3 cards, and then he must make a decision. He either has to raise his bet or fold. If the player chooses to raise, the raised bet must be equal to the ante-wager. After the decision has been made, the dealer will turn over his cards. The dealer needs a queen high or better to open. Otherwise, it will be as if the dealer folded and the player will win the ante-wager only. If the dealer does open, then it will be a showdown. Player's hand against the dealer's hand, the higher hand wins. If the player has the higher hand, then both the ante and the raise will pay even money. If the dealer has the higher hand, they both lose, and in the unlikely event they're both exactly the same, it will be a push. Next, let's talk about the pair plus wager. This is a side bet that pays based only on the poker value of the player's hand. It doesn't make any difference what the dealer has. The pair plus bet pays anywhere from even money for a pair up to 40-1 for a straight flush. The common pay table for the pair plus goes 1, 3, 6, 30, 40. Some casinos have a more liberal pay table that goes 1, 4, 6, 30, 40, but unfortunately you don't see that very often anymore. Next, let's talk about the house advantage of three-card poker. The house advantage on the ante bet is 3.37%. That means that for every dollar the player bets on the ante, he can expect to lose 3.37 cents. The house advantage on the pair plus bet, assuming the usual 1, 3, 6, 30, 40 pay table, is 7.28%. If you're fortunate enough to be in a casino that has the liberal 1, 4, 6, 30, 40 pay table, that lowers the house advantage on the pair plus to 2.32%. Finally, there's something called the ante-bonus. The ante-bonus pays if the player has at least a straight and he doesn't need to beat the dealer to get paid for this. It pays anywhere from an equal amount to the ante-wager up to 5 times the ante-wager depending upon the player's hand. Next, let's talk about strategy. The strategy for three-card poker is to raise with a queen, 6, 4 or better. It's that simple. If the player has a king high or better, he always raises. A jack high or less, the player should fold. But with exactly a queen high, then you look at the second card. If it's a 7 or higher, the player should raise. 5 or lower, fold. If it's exactly a 6, then you need to look at the third card. Then, if that's a 5 or higher, raise. 3 or less, fold. And if it's exactly a 4, you should also raise. So queen, 6, 4 is the worst hand that the player should raise on. Finally, a word of advice. Dealers on all of the, shall we say, carnival games or new poker-based games often don't understand the rules correctly or make careless errors in scoring the hands. A very frequent error made is the dealer not paying the ante-bonus if the player loses. It's absolutely a rule in the game that the ante-bonus pays no matter what the dealer has. So if you get a straight and the dealer has a higher straight and doesn't pay that ante-bonus, stop the game before the dealer takes the cards away and demand to be paid. I've seen that mistake so many times. So with any new poker-based game, know the rules of the game cold before you sit down in it, because I see dealer errors all the time, and they usually go in the dealer's favor. So, and don't be afraid to speak up if you think that an error has worked against you. If you want to know more about me or hundreds of different casino games, it's all on my website, wizardofodds.com, and my book, Gambling 102, has strategies for the most popular casino games.
Don't forget that you can see more of our educational gambling videos on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/American Casino Guide.